Mtazamaji wa BMTV Tanzania, hapa mbele yako niko na Mr. Senzo. Senzo, how are you?
All good, how's it?
I'm good. Perhaps people just want to know your name correctly. Is it Senzo Mazigiza, Senzo Mazigiza?
My name is Senzo Mbata. I was called Senzo Mazingiza because of, I was raised by my mom. The same name is for the mother, but people are used to that. So I would like to be referred to as Senzo Mbata.
All right. So I should call you Senzo Mbata.
Yes.
Senzo Mbata, as CEO of Simba Sports Club. We have been seeing since you came here in Simba Sports Club, Simba, it has been growing day to day. Perhaps people, they just want to know, what is the secret behind this growth as a CEO here in Simba?
I cannot pinpoint exactly why, but I can only say that, when you give it your 100% behind the scenes, when you work hard on your programs, you work hard on everything that you touch, you ensure that you give it your best. You work, you don't take things for granted. When you come to the matches, you prepare. When you bring in people like a coach, you do a proper research. You will make sure that you bring a right person. When everything you do, you give it 100% and you work. Some small improvement they can show. So I'm just glad that things are going up, things are looking good, but it's never easy. It has its own challenges, but that's why you're a CEO. We have to deal with that pressure. But I'm happy that things are going well.
Okay.
They can improve a lot, but for now we are happy with how things have panned out.
Let's go to the topic, the issue of coach. Most of people, they were expecting a lot that the coming coach would have been a coach with a great CV that is experienced in African soccer, and perhaps he has a number of victories or just caps in Africa. But what we have experienced is like a new coach has only a CV of teaching national teams, that is Cameroon and Zambia. Perhaps why did you choose to have Mr. Sven rather than having a coach with a great CV? That means a number of teams that he has already coached.
Simba is on a mission to achieve things. If you want to achieve things, you need somebody who's also hungry to achieve things. A coach who's number one, well educated in terms of coaching basis, somebody that is also eager to achieve things. So he was a perfect fit for us. As we are going, and then we can work together. We can have a proper understanding. The age is right. He understands the new things, the new modern football. He's somebody that is also hungry. If he's hungry, I'm hungry. Our players are hungry. Everybody is hungry to succeed things in the club. That can only take us forward. In terms of his CV, as far as I'm concerned, it's a very good CV. He's worked in Zambia. He's worked in Cameroon. The difference is that it was a national team. But here it's club level, so at least he's got more time now to train every week in, week out. Unlike in the national team, you train maybe 10 days before the national team plays, or 5 days, So now we'll have more time. He can really work on the players. So I think he's the right fit for us. He's hungry himself, and he's got a discipline that I think all of us are starting to see. He wants to do things in a certain way. So I think so far it's been good. It's early days though to give him all the marks and everything, but so far I'm happy with the progress. We can only improve.
Right now is a period when people are just registering the new players just to make the balances of their squads, and Simba is a little quiet. Perhaps how far have you gone for this one?
At the beginning of this season, even though I came in while the registrations were done already, but you must respect the vision of the people who were here before me. They signed quality players. They've put together a team that will be able to compete. So before we can even think of registering any players, we need to consider that. We've brought in a new coach. We need to give a coach enough time to look at his team, to make assessment. Today, if you are following our past 3 matches, the coach has played all the players, except Boko was still injured, and Demla. Demla didn't play today. But I'm not going to say the coach is going to play him maybe against Danda. I don't know. That's a coach prerogative. It's not my prerogative. But the way coach is playing, the way he's doing his things is very impressive, because he wants to give all the players a chance, so that when he makes a decision in terms of who he wants to keep, who he wants to let go. He's got a clear mind in terms of how he wants to do that. So I think let's give the coach support with his technical team, Matola and all of them. Let's give them support and allow them space to do their work.
As a CEO of Simba Sports Club, since you left, you departed with Mr. Patrick Aussems, and now Sven is here as a head coach. Do you see any development or any changes in terms of playing style or system for your club?
You know, a club must always have its own system. Simba has got a very nice system which is there for everybody to see. We're playing interchange football. We start the football from the back. You know, we attack. You know, all those things are still there. That is Simba style. Whether the previous coach has done it better than this one, that's something else. But Simba style is still there. But now I can see there's a little bit of more discipline. We're scoring more goals. We've played 3 matches. We scored 12 goals. So that is very positive as far as I'm concerned. So I would not want to compare coaches. I want to focus on my coach who's currently here and ensure that he does well for Simba.
The next game is against Ndanda. Then after, you'll be heading to the career code, that means Simba and the Yanga. What is your opinion towards these 2 games, especially that one of after the coming one of the Ndanda?
I've been saying to our supporters and my team and my bosses that our focus should be the next match we're playing. We're focusing on KMC today. So our focus is KMC. We're done with KMC, we put one side. We've got Ndanda coming. We need to prepare for Ndanda, be ready for Ndanda. Then after Ndanda, we prepare for the next game, whoever is coming. You know, because when you prepare for the next game, you are being prepared for the other games which are coming. You cannot think of 5 games ahead while you have not played these games. So our focus is to focus on the next match, 1 game at a time. We are on operation 3 points. 3 points you get in 5 matches and 3 points you get.
Operation of 3?
We are on operation of 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah, we are on operation 3 points. We play you, we take 3 points, we are happy, we go home. Because the league is going to be very difficult next season. I mean, the second half of the season, you know. You're playing midweek over the weekend, midweek over the weekend. So it's important to make sure that you start getting points now. So that when that time comes, at least you are ahead in terms of points. So we are focused. And our focus shows by respecting the next opponent we are playing. When we come to Yanga, it's a big thing. I'm not denying the fact that the Yanga match is a big thing. It's a very, very big match. But I don't want to be disturbed in terms of our focus. Let me focus on the next match and the next match. Then when it comes to Yanga, we can focus on Yanga.
So you mean that every kind of game that you meet, it will just getting that strength according to the strength of opponent?
Exactly. You know, if you prepare proper against KMC and you prepare proper against Ndanda. When it comes to the next opponent, that means you are properly, because now you are preparing. By the time you come to that match, you are ready. You know, you cannot focus on something that is still to come.
Okay. Mr. CEO, recently you introduced the issue of bank cards for your fans.
Yes.
That will accommodate a number of fans, and you'll know perhaps in your database that we have how many fans that are supporting Simba. And some of fans that are being lamenting that the bank that you have used is not well branched in everywhere in our country. That is, which bank are you using?
Equity.
Equity Bank. Perhaps what do you tell the fans that the spreading of these Equity Bank branches is not all over the country?
You know, when you go into these business deals, you look at somebody who wants to do a deal with you. So Equity was a right partner for us because they wanted to do a deal with us. Equity might not have all the branches in Tanzania, but they've got branches in the major cities in Dar es Salaam. You know, they've got also other mechanisms that they'll be using, like where we can remotely go to our fans and open cards and transact with them. So it's a slow operation. It starts now. Already we've got members coming in. As we grow, you know, we'll be able to meet all our fans wherever they are in the country. You know, so there is a mobile unit that Equity uses. You know, I'm sure that maybe in a week or 2, those mobile units will be brought in from Kenya, so that we can be able to go to all the villages where we have supporters. Then we can be able to open the bank accounts with them. You know, just to stress as well, this is not just a nice card to have. This is a banking card. So we are giving an opportunity to Simba fans who maybe are not into banking to come into banking system, you know, to make sure that people can access banking. Banking is a right for all the citizens, you know. So as Simba, other than the equity card that we have or fence card that we have, but we are also giving an opportunity to all our Tanzanians, an opportunity to bank.
Mr. CEO, I quote you sometimes when you were in a meeting with your members. You said Simba is trying to minimize the cost and maximize the profit so that you can have the balance in terms of your budget. Do you see perhaps any success of what you have planned as a club for what you say?
So far, so good. You know, the biggest chunk of the costs goes to registration of players. That's where most of your money goes to. Salaries of players. That's where your money goes to. That's why it's important when we sign players now, we make sure that the technical team is happy and ready to work with them. We've got the budget to pay them, and we're able to plan for long term. It doesn't help you to sign players 1 year, next year you must negotiate again. It's all money. But if you do it on a long period of time, we are able to even budget better. You know, so it's important that we minimize our costs. You know, it's not easy. A football club like Simba has got so much responsibilities. You know, people don't even know that even our under 20s and under 17 and our queens, they are eating on the same budget. You know, we need to keep those teams going. So it's a very difficult balancing act. But I think we're on the right track. And I would like to really encourage our fans to go and open this equity card, make sure that they support the club, because a little bit money that we get from this, we are able to run the club efficiently.
Let me come to you as an individual. Are you happy to be here in Tanzania?
So far, so good, my brother. I'm an operator. I'm in operations, and I'm happy to see operations moving.
Can we try to make you becoming a Tanzanian?
I'll have to speak to my father first.
Thank you, Mr. CEO.
Thank you.
All right. Nimekuwa na CEO wa Simba na Senzo Mazigiza. Senzo Mbata, napenda kuitwa hivyo, Senzo Mbata, na tumezungumza mengi kuhusiana kwanza na jinsi ambavyo klabu inakwenda, lakini pia eneo la dirisha la usajili, na kile ambacho amekieleza ni kwamba wamemwachia nafasi hiyo mwalimu aweze kuangalia squad yake na anaweza kusema yeye kwamba kitu gani ambacho kinaweza kikaongezwa, lakini tumekwenda mbali zaidi na hata kuangalia namna ambavyo anaitazama michezo kuelekea Kariakoo Derby, na amesema wao wanatazama mchezo baada ya mchezo. Mpaka wakati mwingine, mimi ni brother Geoffrey Fabian Mwamnyanyi, karibu.
This is BMTV online channel.